Yo, 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 yo. Nikki, oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, y'all. So a couple of days ago, us outsiders did the part 2 to the Truth or Drink, and it was very interesting. Have you seen it? Go over there and look at it if you haven't, and then meet me back over here in the comments. So like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment below. Have you seen us outsiders part 2, Truth or Drink? Let's talk about it, okay? So I'm not gonna go over all the questions. We just gonna hit a couple of things and talk about some other things. Okay, so let's go. So it started off with basically a little banter going on between them. Little bit was calling him a bottom, and he called her a basement. I had to look up what a basement was, and it seems as if a basement is a gay person who don't know if they gay or not. So that's what he's pulling, I guess. That's what he's saying. Lil Bit told him to act happy before he pulled him card. Before he pulled whatever that, one of the little questions. And he said, I'm not happy. And Red looked at the camera and said, we're more than happy over here. It was in a way of like, I don't know who you trying to convince. Sis, who you trying to convince, us or you? Because if you happy, we want you to be happy, okay? So I didn't get that. It was a little awkward when she did it, all right? So, Hellcat pulled it, and the question was asked for a little bit, what you like most about Hellcat? And she said that he be talking shit. Hellcat and Red didn't like that answer. They did this little thing in the corner, and little bit was over there, to herself, and then they both kind of did this ganging up thing on her. And then they moved on, honey. They didn't like that answer, I guess. Hellcat, I felt as if he wanted his ego stroked. That he didn't like that vague ass answer, but she didn't do nothing but pull a you on you. Going forward, I'll tell you what I mean. Let me see, what was the next question, honey? Hellcat, do you want to have kids with Lil Bit and Red? No, is the answer he gave. Them kids gonna be ugly. He likes to kiki a lot. Or do he like to tell you how he really feel? And then if that don't fly right, he'll tell you what you want to hear. Because I don't get why he feel the need to be playing with them on their own platform, in their own house, sitting in their own chairs. I don't get it. Is that submissive and dominant thing that he be telling them he need to have? Because I don't get it. Does that include making them look crazy as hell on their own platform? Is that the goal? Like, I had so many questions, but we gonna keep going. He asked Hellcat, who's harder to please? He said they both annoying. They both be walking around like men. When he answered the questions, it don't be what the questions was, his answers. Hellcat, who is harder to please? He could have said neither one of them, Lil Bit or Red. His response is they both annoying as hell. They both act like men. It's hard. I have to tame both of them. I have to, bring them back to the woman side of life. I guess that's what the hell he's saying. Red Pool. It was a question asked, do she see this as short term or long term? Red answer and Lil Bit answer. Anything that they in is gonna be for the long term. A little bit agreed. Hellcat, can you answer truthfully? His answer is, I'm in it. I'm in it. Nigga, what is that? What does that mean? So, anywho, her and Red a little bit must have had to cut the video, because you can see that it jumped and they had to edit it and bring it back. It came back to a little bit saying long term or short term. It's like you have to make this man answer a question. I told you, nobody like asking all them questions. Or you have to make him be genuine. Which one is it? I feel like he is being genuine with his first answer, but he know that first answer ain't gonna get him nowhere. So he'll double back with what you want to hear. And hey, he may just be playing, right? But if so, you play too motherfucking much. Like, every question you gonna play, I don't understand. At the cost of making them look fugazi out here. I don't get it. So he said when it cut back, then he said, yeah, he in it for the long term after all the bullshit of what he did before. Then a question was asked to Red about how does it feel about her being dominated by him. And she said that it's a difference, which I can understand, because Red was like a touch me not. You know what I'm saying? And she was the person who didn't mind giving to Lil Bit. I feel like at some point, if I'm not mistaken, it did turn where she was allowed to touch on her, but not in the way of this. Okay, so that's something new for Red for whatever inner reason there is. Okay, if there is one. But she basically was saying that was a Red question. And it was titled too. It was specifically put towards Red. Hold on, let me take a drink. It was a Red question, and it was specifically put towards Red. But Hellcat, he that wasn't enough ego stroking. He turned to Lil Bit and said, "Now you go, you answer the question." Lil Bit told him the question wasn't for her. He said, "I don't give a fuck." I don't know who this man be talking to. I mean, apparently he be talking to Red a little bit. And if you do this on the camera, I don't even know how the fuck he talk to you off this motherfucker. Is that submissive stuff that Red and them was saying that they got to be? Because that's what I was saying. That ain't submissive. That's controlling. The question wasn't to a little bit, and she tried to stand her ground, which she did, and he didn't like it, and he wanted to go back and forth with her. Why? Why were you doing that? Why do you need to know? Why do you want her to tell us how does it feel to be dominated by you? Ugh, I ain't got nothing to say. Next question. Hellcat, is Red the first? Is Red the first big girl you been with? And let me double back. After he tried to get on a little bit ass, he poked his chest out like he Tony Montana at the screen, and then he turned to Red and tried to talk about her tig old bitties. You knew Red had tig old bitties and a wagon she dragged. So why is you up here tripping, okay? You want her to be more femme? Now she got them things out and they're dancing in the pale of the moonlight. And you don't like it. That's what the problem is. And he could like it, but yet this is the way to him stay in his ego and act like he King Diggling, and he want to come across to us as the viewers like he be checking Red a little bit. But the question is, why? That's the question. That's all I want to know. If Red a little bit be, why would you get on there and do that? Because the answer may be because you know that's how I do you off the screen. So what the fuck I'm going to change on the screen? Touche. But if it ain't, why did you get on there and do that? He tried to get on Redhead and tell her she need to blur out her tig old bitties while she doing this video. Don't lean up. Sit your butt back. Red turned it to Terrence Howard, hustle and flow on that nigga. Hey, say, man. Hey, man, say, man. You going on with that fuck shit, man. You going on with that fuck shit, man. He gonna tell Red. He gonna tell Red to calm down. Not calm down. He gonna ask Red who you talking to. And she turned it to Terrence Howard again in Hustle Flow. I'm talking to you, man. I'm talking to you. She almost called him a fuck nigga. I'll call him for you. That was some fuck nigga shit. And I say, good job, Red and Lil Bit, okay? Stay in your motherfucking hustle and flow. Look at yourself and say, I'm in charge. You better know it. I mean, you better know it, and I ain't playing with you. All right, so I'm just playing. But don't let him talk to y'all like that. And I ain't got to say nothing. Hold your own, all right? Okay, next question now. Is Red the first big girl you dealt with? Either yes or motherfucking no. That's the question. It's a yes or a no. Have your peen met another big girl's sugar cookies or no? Have you dealt or talked? Have you been attracted to? That's basically what the question is. It's a yes or a no. But can he give a direct answer? No. He gonna take you up the street, around the corner, down the block, and when you get back, he's still not gonna answer the motherfucking question. They sat there for a minute, and he said, you want the long version or the short version? Why do you always have to be on bullshit? What do you mean the long version or the short version? I bet you he is after a while, a nigga like him will be exhausting to deal with. I can't deal. And good thing it ain't for me to deal. But have I dealt with? Absolutely. So that's how you know it when you see it. So after all the back and forth and then up the street and around the goddamn corner, you could have played the whole game of Scrabble. Red eventually was like, just Lil Bit said, do the short version. And then Red checked Lil Bit and said, this ain't no question about her. you don't have to do no short version. And okay, the way a little bit, you know what I'm saying, was looking. So he went ahead and said the short version, like Lil Bit said. He said, yes, basically, yes, this is the first big girl he dealt with. Red turned around and looked at him like, no, the fuck you did. Now, that look meant one or two things. Either they had a conversation already and she know for a fact that he lying, or she don't like that he chose to do the short version, like Lil Bit said, or she don't like the answer, period. So then he looked at her and then he said, okay, I'll do the long version. Okay, I guess that means you got to do what Red say. So who's to say? He doing the long version. And his method of the long version, since you got me doing the long version, I'm a long version your ass. His answer was, let me get right to he said, to write what he said. Bitches I've messed with in the past to other people be like model bitches. But basically, in hindsight, they be ugly, boring, and then coochie be stank. That's what he started off. How in the hell? Did he answer the question somewhere in there? Okay, all right. You asked this man for something, and this is what he give you. Red a little bit had to stop him from talking once again because he like a little badass kid who don't know how to act in front of company, okay? Or this is just who the man is, and that's his dominant side. I don't know. What do I know, right? So basically, when it all boiled down, the answer was what he gave y'all at first. Yes, this is the first big girl. But he flipped it because Red a little bit stopped him at that time because you going left field. And why are you talking about your exes? And a little bit in Red, I want you to take notes because if he's sitting here on y'all platform where he know thousands of people view this and talk about his exes like that, I will hope that you two will never be an ex is all I'm saying because you see how that man do. So you have people show you how they'll treat you if anything would ever damn happen. So that is it with that. Next, he came back and he basically said, I don't have a preference. So is that question answered? But Red thought that there would suffice. So I guess good answer. I'm clapping like we at the Family Feud. Good answer, I guess. We gonna roll with that then. Because Red looked at the camera and said, I like that better. Oh, okay. All right. So what else, honey? It was asked, are y'all gonna be moving in together? Red and a little bit, yes. Or do y'all want to have kids? Red, I told you, he said no, but then he came back and said, yeah, okay, let me tell you what you want to hear, and then first I'll tell you what the hell I really mean. And who's to say? I may be wrong. He could be just playing right on every motherfucking question. Okay, so it came up, Red said that within the next year or two, nothing too fast, then yeah, they going to be looking in children, moving in together. And he mentioned they going to be trying to come in his room. Sir, what do you mean your room? I don't know anymore. And will they be sending Naya back? I don't know. I don't know what's happening, okay? So another question I wanted to go over, what was it? Yes, it came up again about how did they meet? Was he trying to talk to Red a little bit? He said no. They went back and forth. Red asked him why he lying. So I don't know who tried to talk to who. He said Red tried to get on him. Okay, cool. All right, cool. He said that he wasn't trying to talk to Red in a little bit. Cool. So he also said that he was upset with them because Red and Lil Bit did not tell him how famous that he was, how famous they was, which I don't know why that bothered you. Why was they supposed to tell you that? Because you would have jumped on them quicker. I don't know. I don't know what that meant. But anyway, Red and Lil Bit was started to, let everybody know, like when I meet people, we don't tell them who we are, which is good shit. You're not supposed to. You don't supposed to walk around and be, I wouldn't, but you ain't supposed to be doing that. Motherfucker gonna know, let them find out organically, which is cool. She said, Red just saying, I don't tell people I'm Red from Bad Girls Club. Little bit chimed in like, yeah, we don't do that. I ain't saying I'm a little bit from us outsiders. They kind of just talking about themselves a little bit, which they should be able to. It is their channel, for goodness sake. But he can't take it. He need to take that spot. He need to humble them. He need to get him another punch to the motherfucking gut. While they talking, he blurted in and he said, yeah, I didn't know that they were anything because when they used to come around me, they was in his face said he meant every word. I don't give a damn about nobody playing. They was ugly and ashy and ugly, sir. Ugly where and when? Red a little bit. I know they got whiplash because every time he would open up his mouth, he would say some fuckboy shit and they next would have to jerk to look at his ass. Like, I don't understand the reason why he on here trying his best to get down on them. Like, is that normal to them? I didn't understand it. To me, it seemed like some fuckboy shit. Red saw the fuckboy shit. You can tell in the energy looking at them, they got uncomfortable a few times. You can tell Red wanted to snap on his ass. You can tell a little bit was halfway over it because at one point, Red yelled at him and was telling him if she keep it up, she ready to turn this motherfucker off. Why? Because he don't know how to act. He don't know how to act. So when are they ugly? Are you calling them ugly because they don't wear makeup all the time? Was they just coming around you like chilling in their natural beauty and you called that ugly and ashy? You ugly motherfucker. And I'm saying you ugly because I feel like his spirit is ugly. I ain't saying he an ugly individual, to each his own, but I'm just saying. But it's okay because they got past it because Red and them they was laughing after that, after, down the line. So tell me what you think. It's a few more questions, honey, but we ain't gonna talk your ear off. Red and them, after they did the first Truth and Drink, they did a few other videos. So go over there and check that out. They did a Are We Really Happy? And I want to talk about that right quick. In the Are We Really Happy, they started off saying about how they happy, okay? And Lil Bit and Red was saying that they not going to start another YouTube channel, which I think that it's a good idea. I know they're going to do what they want to do because I can see things from the viewer and, they point of view as well. I feel like Red a little bit feel like it's their channel, it's their life. They going to be putting a man on, deal with it or not. Okay, cool. Then you can deal with people possibly, unsubscribing because they don't want to be around, which you have the freedom to do that. So do I, right? I'm going to be tuned in because I wants to see, okay? And I've been looking at them. So, and I may do a reaction or two here or there. So, people in the comments after they did the video was kind of feeling like, ain't no kind of, child, the bottom line is we is tired, is what the audience was saying. We is tired because they talked about themselves in the beginning and then it kind of moved over to their man. Thank you to their man, child. And they talked about him to the end. I feel like this is the thing. I feel like people subscribe to Red a little bit. Yes, they know that this channel is about y'all life somewhat. And y'all gonna bring in new people. They gonna come, they gonna go, and you may have them on your channel. The thing is this, you done brought them on there. They know you going to be doing pranks and whatever this is with him. But it was to the point that every video, it just was either gloating or talking about him or forcing. It's like a force up in people's face. We know about them. Can we now get back to the Red and Little Bit, the vlogging, the cooking, the going to the store, the stuff that they was doing, but it kind of now is just about him. If y'all want to be about him, behind the scenes, and ain't nobody telling nobody how to live their life, I feel like that's what everybody's saying. You are free. Everybody wants you to be happy. But what they do not want every time they click on your channel is y'all just regurgitating about this man. I feel like if you want to do that, have a channel where all three of y'all on. People gonna come because y'all us outsiders, and those will be the people that actually want to see it. Therefore, you won't see the bullshit that you calling bullshit or judgment on this channel. Now, will you get this anyway? Probably, yeah. But I feel like with the new channel, y'all can go ahead and split that check three ways because it's coming, because he in a lot of videos. You think he ain't gonna come to you and be like, just give me my money? Just give me my money. So, yeah. So, they did that. They did a prank. It was cool. Red went out the door like she was finna wear her little booty pajama jams until Hellcat told her she gonna be single. Hellcat, do you know Lil Bit is over there? She won't be single, though. I promise you she won't. But he didn't even get the sink out because Red was back in the door before the ingle landed off the tips of his lips and telling him, it's a prank, it's a prank. So I said, wowzers. Oh, girl gone. Our sis gone, y'all. She Justin Timberlake in sync. Gone. Gone, she gone. And I done been gone before. So at this present time, this is their life. I'm going to keep watching it. They going to keep living it. And if it's something interesting coming up, we going to come on over here and we going to talk about it. Let me know what you think about it. Have you seen Us Outsiders, Truth or Drink Part 2? Everything is love. Everything is peace. Love.